Welcome back to In Focus. Want to go shopping for African products here in America? Well, I'll show you a small DC shop that is just packed with familiar African products. Zawadi means gift in Swahili, and this little store in Washington is packed with goods from every corner of Africa. Irene Whalen is the store's owner.
Many of us continue to think of Africa as poor, as static, as in some ways undifferentiated in terms of production. And I try to look at things and say, oh, you know, this is new, this is different.
Finding African products in the Washington area is quite common. Vendors typically sell them at flea markets on weekends. But Whalen says the significance of stores like hers is that they offer consistency. Customers have their own reasons for shopping at Zawadi.
It's part of my heritage, and I want to leave here knowing that I gained some experience in learning about my heritage, my ancestral back in Africa. And some of the pieces in this shop I visualize in my home.
I was drawn into the store by the beautiful window, which was featuring a lot of pottery from South Africa. But once I got in the store, I discovered there are so many other things.
Zawadi opened 17 years ago. Whalen travels frequently to Africa to buy products and meet personally with the artists and designers.
I've had to go back and, over a period, build a relationship. So there are certain countries I've gone back to many times, Senegal being one, South Africa, Burkina. And the artists get to know you a little bit. They know that when you say you're going to do something, you try to do it. This is made from the leaf of a palm tree. Yeah, it's incredible.
Whalen says Zawadi enables her to merge her love of art and cultures. She's trained as a sociologist and views her store as a cultural educational center. Whalen often invites artists to demonstrate how they make their products.
You see the person who's actually, doing and involved in it. We've had a wonderful weaver from Ghana, Kwesi Aseri. And he gave a talk about the history of weaving and the role of women, or the lack of women as traditional weavers, and how that was changed. And it was great.
Umar Sosei is a jeweler from Mali. He says he visits the United States often, and not just to sell his jewelry, but also educate.
A lot of people don't know African product, and a lot of people cannot afford it to travel and to go into Africa. Sometimes you have to come here and try to explain to people. All the African stuff gets something meaning. It's not just like a jewelry, you want to wear it like this. We call that this chevron. In Africa, we say chevron is for good luck. It's the first money using in Africa. And it's not made in Africa, it's made in Italy and Murano.
Whalen says she attempts to bargain fairly with the people who make the products she sells.
I may say to them, and they may agree, or they may say, I can't do anything.
America's slowing economy has dented sales at Zawadi, but Whalen remains hopeful that with each customer, she'll continue to be right here on this busy street, bringing Africa to Washington. Dimiake Mokalielie, VOA News.